the only thing that really messed me up.
Because classes shifted online at most U.S. colleges and universities, 2020 saw the smallest tuition hike in decades, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. But it's still too expensive.
College costs are obviously way too high and continue to rise. We simply cannot continue the rise of college costs as they are today. We are bankrupting our students.
Tuition and fees are even higher for international students who typically pay full price, sometimes over $100,000 a year for college or university. U.S. lawmakers point to additional costs that students face.
Even before the COVID-19 pandemic hit, there were many students who were struggling to cover the cost of basic needs like housing, food, and childcare. COVID-19 pandemic has added to many of the hurdles.
The COVID-19 pandemic impacted the more than 1 million international students enrolled in the U.S. last year. Many lost housing, jobs, and funding when campuses closed last March.
We are hustling with the immigration status or the visa or time zones or differences in languages, but also economically exchange rates are a real thing. And I know most students don't for example, for me, $1 is 3,000 pesos.
In several rounds of relief packages, Congress allocated more than $75 billion for higher education institutions. International students gravely impacted by the pandemic say they also had hopes for some economic relief.
It was difficult even getting help from home because our parents, our family and friends were also hit hard by COVID. And we just saw that reliefs were coming through for other students, but international students have, and that was really painful for us. And
while the $75 billion aid is aimed at helping schools maintain operations, payroll, and prepare for safe reopening, a portion is to be directed at students in emergency financial aid. Conservative education analysts are calling for Congress to closely monitor how relief funds are spent.
Colleges should now take the opportunity to make sure that that money is used responsibly. College boards of trustees and regents need to direct their universities to tackle program prioritization and reinvest funds in programs that advance their core mission, rather than continuing to engage in a facilities and amenities arms race.
Enrollment is down among national and international students, largely because of COVID, but the cost of a U.S. education is the number 2 reason. Politicians on both sides agree U.S. higher education is in dire need of reform. The way forward is still unclear. Jesus Amelni, VOA News, Washington.